Hope everybody's having a good festival. We're going to get the setup in a second. All the open mics are going to be two songs.
Check.
Other places you can do an open mic. Usually Tom runs an open mic up at the Cypress stage later on tonight. Some people have already signed up for that up there.
Here we go. Okay, so this song is it's a song by the band called Duran, and the song is called The Chauffeur. Sit beside me, so newly charming.
Sweating drops just refreshing your side as the sun drips down, bedding heavy behind the front of your dress, all shadowy lined as the droning engine throbs in time. You're beating heart. Way down the lane, living for another day. The aphids swarm up in the drifting haze. Swing seagull in the sky toward that hollow western isle. My envied lady holds you fast in her gaze as the sun drips down, bedding heavy behind the front of your dress, all shadowy lined as the droning engine throbs in time with your beating heart. Bedding heavy behind the front of your dress, all shadowy line as the droning engine throbs in time. Your beating heart. Sting, blue silver. Watching lovers part, I feel you smiling. What last pictures lie so deep in your mind? To tear out from your eyes with the word to stiffen the brooding lies. But I'll only watch you leave me further behind as the sun drips down, bedding heavy behind the front of your dress, all shadowy lined as the droning engine throbs in time. Your beating heart as the sun drips down, bedding heavy behind the front of your dress, all shadowy lined as the droning engine throbs in time. Your beating heart. Sting, blue silver. Sting, sting, blue silver.
So is this like a family band, or how many? Who's all?
Yeah, normally I don't chase people away. It's Casey that does that. But yeah, we're Bus 86, and Casey's the lead singer. But he let me borrow the band for a song.
All right. So you got another song, Bill, or what?
Yeah, we got one more song. Okay, so we would usually play this in our set, but we're not going to play it tomorrow. So we figured we'd play it tonight. So this is a song I wrote called "Wrong." traveling down the road. I don't know where I'm going, but I know it's far from here. I know it won't be long. Oh yeah, it won't be long. Since when did you decide the words you think I want to hear? Well, isn't that what's going on? Well, stop me if I'm wrong. Well, stop me if I'm wrong. And I know the dreamers are forgotten. And I know you'll stop me if I'm wrong. Since when did you confuse a murderer for a martyr? Well, isn't that what's going on? Well, stop me if I'm wrong. 'Cause yeah, I'm always wrong. And I know the dreamers are forgotten. And I know you'll stop me if I'm wrong. And I know the dreamers are forgotten. And I know you'll stop me if I'm wrong.
Hey. So are you Casey? So Addie says you and Casey are playing tomorrow. Where are you playing tomorrow, Addie?
Yes.
Addie's Frank Julian's daughter.
We are playing here at, what time is it, 6:30? 6:30.
So-
We're playing, okay, Bus 86, we're all playing at 5 o'clock, and then me and Addie are playing at 6:30.
Okay.
But you guys might want to come for the whole showcase. It's going to be really nice.
Give her a hand. Let's go. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So Connor, are you here, Connor? Let's go. Okay, for another one. One thing is the open mic is a lot of the young kids have started to use it, and I like that because it's nice to pass. You know, you look at most of the crowd. A lot of the crowd, the folk circuit is a lot of old people, and so it's nice to see young kids coming up and enjoying this music and enjoying these venues. So it makes me excited for what's coming. So next is going to be Connor Jones and Talon Hackbarth. So put your hands together and welcome the two boys up here as they get their sound check. Now, if I remember from last year, Connor was really laid back and really mellow. Did I have that wrong, Connor?
Yeah, that's about right.
That's about right. Yeah, I don't think so. Is this going to be a rocker or are you just going to be a slow song? Slow songs. Or Born of Beach, or you got two songs, so what are you going to do?
It's a mixture of all. I'd say, yeah.
Going to do originals or?
No, we're gonna do 3 covers, but
Two songs? Oh, it's a medley?
yeah, it's like
Keep
it's
it
like a
on-
medley.
keep it on
And
10
It's really
minutes.
short. Don't worry.
All right. Well, they
So
said
how you guys-
they said last night was really cold, so this feels not too bad. I'm comfortable. Has Jim got your guitars up yet? Helps if you plug in, unless you got one of those radio controls. How many years have you guys come to the festival? This is your third year?
This is my, I want to say 4th or 5th year.
4th or 5th
I
year?
think, yeah. I played my first open mic. I played my first open mic on this stage about 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and that was when I was like first learning how to play guitar. I had like a few songs written, but so it's pretty cool to be back here. And with this whole thing too, this is
Yeah,
awesome.
the new stage is
I love
awesome.
this.
I love
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
This is really cool.
Not that I came one of the guitars.
You guys hear me now?
There you go.
You guys ready? Put your hands together for Talon and Connor.
Thank you very much, guys. We with pretty short notice playing this, so forgive us if we mess up a little bit. We literally had like a few hours to do this, but yeah. So we got a few songs for you, and hopefully you enjoy them.
See me too. The colder it gets, you won't see anymore. But there's still a chance I might walk through that door. Maybe the time is not right. I won't be seeing you tonight. Maybe I'll see you tonight. Maybe I'll see you tonight. Back to the street where we began, feeling as good as lovers can, you know. And we're feeling so good, picking up things we shouldn't read. Looks like the end of history as we know. It's just the end of the world. Back to the street where we began, feeling as good as lovers could. You can into a place where thoughts can bloom, into a room where it's not in the afternoon. And you know that it could be, and you know that it should, and you know that you feel it too. Cause it's not in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good to your guys, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's not in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good to your guys, so you do. We're feeling so good. Back to the streets, down to our feet, losing the feeling of feeling unique. Do you know what I mean? Back to the place where we used to say, man, it feels good to feel this way. Now I know what I mean. Back to the street, down to our feet, back to the room where it all began. Back to the room where it all began. Cause it's not in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good to your guys, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's not in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good to your guys, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's not in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. Come on, everyone! You're good to your guys, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's not in the afternoon. Ooh. tonight.
if you know the words.
And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Yeah.
Thank you! This guy right here, Talon Hackbarth, has been playing guitar for only 10 months. And he did that. Can you guys believe that? Man.
One more song?
One more song?
Does that count as 2 songs or what? I mean,
how much time do we
I
have?
lost count, so I'm not.
What time is it now? It's 7?
Yeah,
What do you guys think?
we got a lot of people here. It's up to you. I mean,
All right. Thank you guys so much. We really enjoyed it.
so they're going to be on a main stage at 7:30. You said as NPR or NPR.
NPR, 7:30, main stage.
Check
He's
it out.
there.
Well, Connor, enjoy those high notes while you can. They go away, all right? Okay, next we have Forrest. Forrest, you around? And I promised Forrest not to make any Forrest Gump jokes because I made one last year or the year before, and he looked at me and said, like I never heard them before. So I learned my lesson. This has been fun. There's been a lot of discoveries here. I don't know if you guys know Lainey Jones. She hasn't come here anymore, but when she first came about 6 years ago, she came to the open mic and just blew me away. She has blue eyes, you wouldn't believe, but she's got a great voice. And Rolling Stone put her down as maybe one of the hot new artists. That was about 4 years ago. And I don't know if she's still recording or not, but she really had a voice that killed. So anyway, put your hands together for Forrest as soon as he gets himself all set up.
Thank you.
Looks like you're live. How about your guitar?
Well, someone made my guitar out of tune.
Still sharp, maybe?
Can somebody grab my tuner from my case? Should be right there. I don't know what's going on with this thing.
It's called Night Air. The temperature goes down, your strings go wonky. That and the
Well, they took my routine, so I'm gonna have to come up with something else.
What did Buddy say about tuning? Is that? We're all set for us?
Yeah, I think I'm good. How you
All right.
guys doing? All right, I'll play a couple of originals. This one's called Tumbler Vision.
I walk in a crowd, I scream so loud, and all I want is peace and quiet. In a world that relies on Tumbler vision eyes, surrounded by truth, but cannot find it. Logic is roadway to a better life, but who has the time to learn to walk? Crawling in circles was a state of mind ever since man learned to talk. Throw away what they did yesterday to keep up with the times of brain demise. You can be a castaway in this acceptance safe display to cleanse this one-track minded paradise. Logic is road to a better life, but who has the time to learn to walk? Crawling in circles was a state of mind ever since man learned to talk. Everyone is welcome, but you and you and you. Change your mind, change your life, or be through. Logic is road to a better life, but who has the time to learn to walk? Crawling in circles was a state of mind ever since man learned to talk. Logic is road to a better life, but who has the time to learn to walk? Crawling in circles was a state of mind ever since man learned to talk. Ever since man learned to talk. Ever since man learned to talk.
Oh, thank you so much. Whew, my fingers are all shredded up. But I've literally got to look at these things. See that? Man. All right. Whatever, I'll do this one anyway. This one's called Marty.
This is a story about a boy named Marty who lived by a different mind. In a wide, bright world, he could see clear, but everybody else is blind. They laughed along in hailstorm to divide. Didn't let it get him down. All good things in good time. Hey, what's different between this and that? The loaders and those with the load on their back. A dream or a nightmare when skies fade to black. Will peace then be alive or be attacked? Judge me by my character, not the color of my skin. He peacefully protested till his sentence was given. They cried that he had died, but it went through. The principles within his dream would continue to ring true. Hey, what's different between this and that? The loaders and those with the load on their back. A dream or a nightmare when skies fade to black. Will peace then be alive or be attacked? Come on, yo! Evidence in presidents and icons that the dream had come true beyond all belief. We trade logic and kings for riots and bling. Oh Marty, if you could see. Hey, what's different between this and that? The loaders and those with the load on their back. A dream or a nightmare when skies fade to black. Will peace then be alive? Hey, what's different between this and that? The loaders and those with the load on their back. A dream or a nightmare when skies fade to black. Will peace then be alive? Will peace then be alive? Will peace then be alive or be attacked?
Oh, thank you very much, guys.
Very good,
Enjoy
very
the rest
good.
of the show.
Very mature songwriting ability. That's very impressive. But one thing you might try is learning the Chuck Berry chicken walk for the beginning of that song. No. Okay, Max Watson. Forrest. That was Forrest, yeah. Forrest, what's your last name? Forrest Jones. So this is Max Watson. He says his stuff is original. So make him welcome. Say hi to Max Jones as he gets this.
Good
Max
evening.
Watson, right? Max Watson.
Thank you very much. They put the stage back together.
I like his Pete Townsend hoop.
Yeah. So this first song I'm going to do is called Red Maple Time. It's about my favorite tree, and I wrote it for my father. The story of the world is written in the seasons. The words of your life are on the leaves around my feet. All summer long the birds have nested in your branches. But winter's on its way and it's red maple time. The melody I hear is the song of your departing. The words of your story say we're almost out of time. The shifting of the wind is the spirit urging me to press the moments left into our own sweet wine. Let the world keep to its turning. All that was will be again. Find the ones who've gone before you. Those who stay will learn that loss is not but change. You were gone before you're leaving. Your mind left before your heart. But this passage is no ending, just a silence between parts of a play. In the meter of the stars and the rhymes of red maple time. If meekness is the rule to measure all that we inherit, let the meadows be your palette and the mountains be your throne. The sum of all your rings add up to nothing less than loyal. But the air is getting colder and it's red maple time. Now what's a man to do when the balm becomes the poison? Where's a man to go when he had all he can take? You offered up your shade in lieu of all your own desires. But the worry in your pocket is what hindered your escape. Let the world keep to its turning. All that was will be again. Find the ones who've gone before you. Those who who stay will learn that loss is not but change. You were gone before you're leaving. Your mind left before your heart. But this passage is no ending, just a silence between parts of a play in the meter of the stars and the rhymes of red maple time. Not every tree becomes a cross, not every stone becomes a castle. And the lilies of the field, they never weep for their estate. Not every boy becomes a man, not every man becomes a father. But they each one take to counting when it's red maple time. Haunted by the wealth your earnest toil failed to gather. Burdened by the things for me you hope to leave behind. Between the silver rope and laurel wreath, I do believe I'd rather count the memories we made against my own red maple time. Let the world just keep on turning. All that was or will be again. Find the ones who've gone before you. Those who stay will learn that loss is not but change. You were gone before you're leaving. Your mind left before your heart. But this passage is no ending, just a silence between parts of a play in the meter of the stars and the rhymes of red maple time. Just in time to answer the phone. I'll let you get that. It's a courtesy call. It's a call center. How's your health insurance? Is your car warranty almost up? There it is. Because that's what I'm getting. All right. It's a song's coming. There's nothing wrong with your credit, but did you file your taxes yet? All right, this is a song about contentment and about having enough. It's called Enough. I once heard a rumor, let me put that pick away. I once heard a rumor so sweet of a lover pursued at astonishing speed, till her feet became roots and her hair turned to leaves. But I don't recall where I heard it. Now let us revive this rumor anew, and let them tell tales of how I pursued you, till our love it took root, then it grew and it grew. At least that's how I like to tell it. Of all the things I have enough, it's always time I'm running short of. Let them doubt, let them scream, we'll be fine if we don't let them rewrite our dreams. This tree, it still grows for those who can find a way to stand still in this river of time, and dig through the boxes of all they've tried, and find a way to keep going. I will savor the fruit from these fields that I glean, and I'll pick the roses that bloom on your cheek. I'll pass up the devil and the table he keeps, to find my own way of knowing. Of all the things I have enough, it's always time I'm running short of. Let them doubt, let them scream, we'll be fine if we don't let them rewrite our dreams. like the poets of old, I'll sing of myself, 'cause there's no one else here I know half as well. And I'll take my own measure by the hands I've held, to find I have wealth aplenty. But what I treasure most is your hand in mine, and in the other my own cup divine. Now this cup, it's grown old and it seems out of wine, but it's easiest filled when empty. Of all the things I have enough, it's always time I'm running short of. Let 'em doubt, let 'em scream, we'll be fine if we don't let them rewrite our dreams. Just don't let them rewrite our dreams. Baby, don't let them rewrite our dreams. Thank you very much.
That was Max Watson. Max, you are a real songsmith. I mean, to make those kind of poetry.
Thank you very much.
Those kind of song poems are hard to do, I know. I've tried and failed many times.
I appreciate that.
Really great words. I really, really like it. Good guitar playing, too. Okay, your next one up, Mark Fixter. And Mark is about the 4th or 5th year he's come here. And Mark, are you an old hippie or what? Are you an old hippie or what?
Am I an old hippie? I am.
You're an old, I thought so. We jammed, I think, last year or the year before. We had a lot of fun doing a lot of old 60s stuff. So anyway, put your heads together for Mark Fixter, and I hope you enjoy it. Mark, is this going to be originals or covers? You going to sit down?
Yeah, I'm getting old enough to sit down. This one good? This one good, Jim? Where's ever Jim and Carolyn? Hello. Check. Yep. Do an old Van Morrison tune for you. You wouldn't recognize it with me driving, but that's all right. Well, I can hear her heartbeat for 1,000 miles. Heaven opens every time that she smiles. When I'm with her, I know I belong, and I move towards her like a river in song. She give me love, 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 that crazy love. She give me love, 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 that crazy love. Got a fine sense of humor when I feel low down, and I go to her as the sun goes down. She takes away my sorrow, takes away my grief, takes away my heartache in the night like the thief, and gives me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 that crazy love. And I need her in the daytime, and I need her in the night. Throw my arms around her, kiss her, hold her tight. When I return from so far away, give me good love and brightens up my day. Makes me feel righteous, makes me feel whole, makes me feel mellow right down deep in my soul. With her love, 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 crazy love. With her love, 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 crazy love. With her love, 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 crazy love. With her love, 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 that crazy love. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Do a Leonard Cohen tune for you. You don't often hear all the words, so you'll have to suffer through it. I like Leonard's work. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? Goes like this, a fourth, a fifth, a minor fall, and a major lift. Baffled king composing, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, you needed proof. Saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty, the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair, broke your throne and cut your hair, and from your lips withdrew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, baby, I've been here before. I know this room, I walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Our love is not a victory march. It's a cold, it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. There was a time you let me know what was really going on below, but now you never show it to me, do you? Remember when I moved in you and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. And maybe there's a God above, but the only thing I've learned of love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew you. It's not a cry you can hear at night. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's cold. It's a broken hallelujah. 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 Well, you say I took the name in vain. Well, I don't even know the name. And really, if I did now, what's it to you? There's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter which you heard, the holy or the broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, I did my best. It wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch, and I spoke the truth. I never tried to fool you. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of song with nothing, my lips but hallelujah. 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 Thank you.
Leonard Cohen song. He died, but he died this year, right? We lost him. That's got to be one of the iconic songs that he wrote. I mean, he's written a lot of good songs, but that one, that's a great song. Thanks, Mark. Next up is somebody I know because he's played with us, Too Many Smiths, and with him and his wife played with us as Another Fine Mess. So this is Mike Roberts. Put your hand together for Mike Roberts. He's from Kentucky, and you're going to sit down too? This is the old farts part of the show, the guys that have to sit down and they can't stand.
Yeah, I used to think that standing improved my energy, but I've got no energy, so. All righty.
All right, Mark.
Am I live there? Or? Get that out of the way for the first song. Pick it up. Is that me? You know what? I don't know. I'll tell you what. The only thing it really could be, I think, is this preamp. The battery's going, so I'll pull the preamp and just go straight with the K&K. So. Should have checked that out, huh? Things will get thinner now, but. This is a sad story. My name's Dodge, but then you know that it's written on that chart there at the foot end of the bed, and they think I'm blind. I can't read it, but I've read it every word, and every word it says is dead. And so confession would be the reason that you came. Get it off my chest before I get out of this game. And since you mention it, there are 13 things I'd name. 13 crosses high above the cold Zuri waters. August 49, North Montana. The hottest day on record in a forest, tender dry when lightning strikes. In the mountains, I was crew chief at the base camp. I prepared those boys to fly, pick the drop zone. C-47 comes in low, feel the tap upon your leg that tells you go, and see the circle of that forest fire below. As 15 of us dropped above those cold Zuri waters. Then I gauged that fire, and I had seen bigger, so I ordered them to Side Hill where we'd fight it from below. We'd have our backs to the river, and we'd have it lit by morning, even if we took it slow. But then that fire crowned and dropped the valley up ahead, and now there's no way down. We headed for the rocks instead, too big to fight it. We'll have to fight that slope instead, with flames one step behind above the cold Zuri water. Then that sky turned red, smoke was boiling. 200 yards to safety, death's just 50 yards behind. And I don't know why, I just thought it. So I struck a match to waist-high grass, running out of time. I tried to tell them, step into this fire, I said, 'cause you can't make it. This is the only chance you'll get. But they just cursed me, ran for those rocks above instead. I laid face down and prayed above the cold Zuri waters. Then I rode was like a phoenix. In this world reduced to ashes, there were none but to survive. I stayed that night. And one day later, carried bodies to the river, wondering how I'd stayed alive. 13 stations of the cross now mark their fall, and I have had my say. I will confess to nothing more, and I will join them now, those ones who left so long before. 13 crosses high above the cold Zuri waters. 13 crosses high above the cold Zuri shore. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, I've gone away, across the wide Zuri.
Thank you. That's a James Keelahan song. And that's probably about 20 years old, and I'm probably about 20 years behind the 8 ball and everything. I've been kind of changing my musical style lately. My musical partner's kind of incapacitated, so wow.
I think that's the kids that were here before.
I'll have to show them.
Come on, and it's the sunshine you ever loved. Back up.
Okay, let's do it. We'll get them back. This is from where I'm from.
In the deep dark hills, eastern Kentucky, a place where I traced my bloodline. It was there that I read on a hillside gravestone, you will never leave Harlan alive. My grandfather's dad crossed the Cumberland Mountains, took this pretty girl to be his bride. Said, won't you come and walk with me out of the mouth of this harbor, or we will never leave Harlan alive. Where the sun comes up about 10 in the morning and the sun goes down about 3 in the day, and you fill your cup with whatever bitter brew you're drinking, and you spend your life making plans of how you get away. Nobody ever knew that there was coal in that mountain until a man from the northeast arrived, waving his $100 bills. He said, I'll pay you for your minerals. But then he never left Harlan alive. Grandma sold out real cheap, and they moved out west to Pineville. They bought a farm where Big Richland River winds. You know they laughed and danced a jig. I bet they sang a brand new song. Who said we'll never leave Harlan alive. where the sun comes up. About 10 of the morning and the sun goes down. About 3 in the day and you fill your cup. Whatever bitter brew you're drinking and you spend your life shaking plans of how you get away. Then those times got real hard. Tobacco wasn't selling, and old Grandpa knew what he'd do to survive. Went back and dug for hard and cold. He sent the money home to Grandma, but then it never left hard alive. Where the sun comes up about 10 in the morning and the sun goes down. About 3 in the day and you fill your cup with whatever bitter brew you're drinking. You spend your life digging your coal from your Harlan County grave. Then you never leave Harlan alive.
Mike Roberts.
Thank you, guys.
That was nice, Mike. Jim, that was cool, the harmonica, putting reverb on the harmonica. That sounded great.
Great.
Safe? All right. Our next act is Rod Sillers. He's been a stalwart in the folk community for a long time. Rod, you ready to come up? You playing originals or are you playing covers?
Not necessarily my originals.
No. He says not his originals, but there's somebody's originals. Okay. I think it's the older we get, the drier our humor is. I don't know. I can see it and I still have trouble.
No, he had the right idea. This is nice. A place to sit down. I'm Rod Sellers, if you don't know, and if you do, I'm still insane. I used to travel around the country a lot. About 3 years I was on the road in the late 60s, and I ended up down in St. Petersburg. And I played at a little coffee house called the Beau Arts. And I met a fellow named Danny Calais, and he played this song, and it's so much reflected on my trips and my running around the country. I had to learn it. It's called The Ragged Edge of Day. Where the morning is a-dawning and the open road is calling, my thoughts are wandering out ahead of my feet, making crazy figure eights in the soft white snow, where tomorrow is always a new day. I'm bound to ramble, I'm bound to roam, bound to call no place my home. mile to travel, many questions to unravel. I've got to be wandering my way across the ragged edge of day. Where the morning sun is flashing and the green fields are laughing with hopes for seasons yet to be. And the highway stretches on and on, past memories of word and song. The end of the trail is no beginning. 'Cause I'm bound to ramble, I'm bound to roam, bound to call no place my home. I've got a many miles to travel, many questions to unravel. I've got to be wandering my way across the ragged edge of day. Where the morning is a-dawning and the crystal dew is falling, with the whisper chant of flower-fragrant rebirth. And the world is drenched in reverie, resounding wildwood symphonies. The nighttime softly flees the shadowed silence. And I'm bound to ramble, I'm bound to roam, bound to call no place my home. 'Cause I've got a many miles to travel, many questions to unravel. I've got to be wandering my way across the ragged edge of day. It's a beautiful song. I've run across many fine writers in my travels, and one of the friends, he became a good friend. He passed away about a year and a half ago. It was Jack Kelly. He's played here at the coffee house and here at the, yes. So in kind of memory of Jack, one of his little toe tappers that I happen to like very much. I got me a can full of corals and an old cane pole, taking my baby to the fishing hole down by the river where the river runs wide. Gonna ask my baby to be my bride. I'm picking some daisies, selecting my hair, take a deep breath of the Mississippi air, going back to the spot I fell in love on Old Muddy. She's got a whole lot of freckles, strawberry hair, skin-tight shorts and her feet are bare, big green eyes and a turned-up nose. Says she loves the feeling of the mud between her toes. Catches more catfish than any two men, skins them up and fries them up and does it all again. Well, is it any wonder I fell in love on Old Muddy? Well, I met her on a Sunday, had a fish in my line too big, I knew I couldn't win. She grabbed my belt, the cane pole snapped, and we both fell right in. Now we got a little bit muddy, a whole lot of wet. Catching her eye was the best catch yet. Every time I think about it, just gotta say, never, ever, ever gonna let her get away. I'm getting right busy, getting my hair, Muddy hair. Well, isn't any wonder I fell in love on Old Muddy. Yeah, I had a moment of a mental hernia. Oh, you got one more? You got time for it? Okay. Gotta find a brand new girl, not one who's lazy. Got one now, she's about to drive me crazy. About to drive me crazy, about to drive me wild. Drive me down the road more than 100 miles. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm moving on. Don't want no girl who sips that sherry wine. Want a girl to share my country turpentine. Yeah, about to drive me crazy, about to drive me wild. Drive me down the road more than 100 miles. Oh yeah, I'm moving on. Take her to the mountains, I leave her in the town. She can stay at the hotel and run her money down. She lived there when I met her, she can be there when I'm gone. Oh, yes, I'm moving on. Gotta get a girl who ain't fat and lazy. I got one now, she's just about to drive me crazy. Oh, about to drive me crazy, about to drive me wild. Drive me down the road more than 100 miles. Oh, yeah, I'm moving on. I said, oh, yeah, I'm moving on. Yeah, thank you very much.
Rod Sillers. So now, for something completely different, we're going to have Captain Rick and the crew. So get ready to walk the musical plank, I guess. I don't know. Dennis Devine. Dennis, is Southwind here this year? There, or you still play with them?
Yeah, they're going to be there.
Yep.
Hello,
Get a chance
hello.
to see Southwind with Dennis. Check them out. They're one of those the groups that have been around for years and years and years. They were our mentors when I first started.
Okay. Can you hear me out there all right? We haven't got any, no monitors, I guess. Okay. Everybody got a mic? Okay, we're going to be playing and singing 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. If you all want to learn some of the sea shanties, and we'll also be playing up in Lake City on March 16th doing some Irish sea shanties. We're going to kick off with Florida song, because we do a lot of shanties from Apalachicola and all the way around Florida. You know, that's where all the songs come from. So Bruce is going to kick that off.
This is the river shanty. They were sung on the St. Johns River and beyond. So here we go. Way down south with the cocks do crow.
Ho!
Way down in Florida. Oh, the gals all play the old banjo and we'll roll the wood pile down. Rolling, 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 rolling the whole world round. That brown got a mine down the Georgia line. And we'll roll the wood pile down. When I was a young girl in my prime,
Hey, way down in Florida.
I chased them yellow gals 3 at a time.
And we'll roll the wood pile down.
Rolling,
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 rolling, rolling the whole world round.
That brown gal of mine down the Georgia line.
And we'll roll the wood pile down.
Oh, roll 'em high and roll 'em low.
Hey, way down in Florida.
It's heave her up and away we'll go.
And we'll roll the wood pile down.
Rolling,
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 rolling, rolling the whole world round.
That brown gal of mine down the Georgia line.
And we'll roll the wood pile down.
Oh, Curly goes on the old rantan.
Hey, way down in Florida.
Curly's just a down east man.
And we'll roll the wood pile down.
Rolling,
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 rolling, rolling the whole world round.
That
Brown gal of mine down the Georgia line. And we'll roll the wood pile down.
Now one more pull and that'll do.
Hey, way down in Florida.
Oh, where the crew to kick it through.
And we'll roll the wood pile down.
Rolling,
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 rolling, rolling the whole world round. That brown gal of mine down the Georgia line. And we'll roll the wood pile down.
Hi. You know, the sailors, they used to spend a lot of they were pretty tight with their money. They'd spend 25% of their money on whiskey, another 25% on women, another 25% on gambling.
And the rest of it they just threw away. This is part of the throwaway part.
Yeah, he's going to sing a little bit about that. Captain Rick?
This is about the lady part.
Oh, yeah.
It's a merchant, the hutter way down to Cali, oh.
Hurrah, me yellow girls, do let me go.
And the knocking shop called Madame Catrice, a place you ought to go.
Hurrah, me yellow girls, do let me go. Hey, do let me go, me gals, do let me go. Hurrah, me yellow girls, do let me go.
As I was out a walking down by the riverside,
hurrah, me yellow girls, do let me go.
Was there I saw a yellow gal, some women in the tide.
Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go. Hey, doodle let me go, me gals, doodle let me go. Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go.
She swung her hips, she tripped her feet, she winked her sassy eye.
Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go.
She took me back to Madame Catrice, see if I would lie.
Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go. Hey, doodle let me go, me gals, doodle let me go. Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go.
She took me in, she gave me chin, she laid me on the floor.
Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go.
She stripped me of me, pay me boy, showed me to the door.
Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go. Hey, doodle let me go, me gals, doodle let me go. Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go.
One, I fell into the street, me boys, without a dime to spare.
Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go.
I wore a smile across me face, a gal, she put it there.
Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go. Hey, doodle let me go, me gals, doodle let me go. Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go.
One day I'll make that port again down to Cali, oh.
Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go.
I'll square a course to Madame Catrice and take that gal in tow.
Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go. Hey, doodle let me go, me gals, doodle let me go. Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go. Hey, doodle let me go, me gals, doodle let me go. Hurrah, me yellow girls, doodle let me go. Hey!
Hey!
Thank you.
Captain Rick and the crew.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, next up we have Jay Sullivan. He's been telling me for the last 10 minutes, I'm number 9, number 9, number 9. So that was fun, the sea shanties. I got to sing with him once about 5 years ago, and the whole time I was singing harmony, and Dennis looked at me at the end of it and says, for most of these songs, you sing unison, or you don't sing harmony. So he's never asked me back, so I guess I've she shantied myself out of a chance to play. About ready?
All right. Can't believe Glenn's going to make me follow those guys. Okay, I got 2 songs that I wrote, and if you're familiar with Florida, you know there's lots of big bodies of water with lots of big high bridges going over them. And when you go over one of these bridges on a motorcycle, there's a different feeling. And I call this song High Over the Water. Took my lady on a motorbike ride. When I say my lady, what I mean is my bride. Rode over that bridge to the ocean today, and it felt like we were flying away. High over the water, and nothing else seemed to matter. Me and my lady woke up with the sun, thought we'd have a little bit of two-wheel fun. Rode that big bridge over the bay, and it felt like we could sail away. High
over the water, and nothing else seemed to matter. Took my lady on a motorbike ride. That's no lady, that's his bride. Rode that big bridge over the bay, and it felt like we were flying away. High over the water, and nothing else seemed to matter. And nothing else seemed to matter. High over the water.
And that was High Over the Water. You see on a motorcycle. Never mind. Okay, my wife and I, Shirley, both Florida natives. We retired from Marion County, and we moved from landlocked Marion County to Flagler County, and we haven't looked back. This is a retirement song we wrote.
Now that we're all over the past, and we are right where we want to be, when you look down that road, tell me, baby, what do you see? And she said, I see you and me and me and you, walking by the ocean. You and me and me and you, up on a mountain where we can see forever. Forever, you and me. And I see you and me and me and you, drifting on a river. You and me and me and you, slow dancing. And I see you and me and me and you, always. And now that we're all over the past, I'm liking what you see as we look down that road. It's you and me and me and you, walking by the ocean. You and me and me and you, up on a mountain where we can see forever. And we can see forever, where we can see forever, me and you, you and me, me and you, you and me.
Thank you.
Jay Sullivan. Thank you, Jay. And the last act is going to be Pamela, Tamara, and Jenny. I know Jenny, and I've met Pamela last year or the year before. And Tamara I've said hi to, I think. That's about it. Hello. I'll say hi to you again. Second time.
I do not have a pickup. I did not know we were getting on stage this weekend. So, hey, everybody.
Let's have a hand for Jim Dunn. He's a retired man. He's been here all day. So playing good sound. Great sound for us. You know, when you realize how many acts we've had, 10 acts in an hour and a half, and during that time, him and Carolyn, his wife, have gotten all this stuff going the whole time. And you might not notice the little things, but like when Mike was on, he started doing harmonica, and Jim made it and put it in a reverb, and it sounded really, really good. So he's doing a lot of little things, mixing back there and making things sound really, really good. And believe me, as a performer, you're at the mercy of your sound man. So if he's not good, it can be horrible. But if he's good as Jim is, and Tom is up there, the guys at the main stage are pretty good too. We're all techo now. I can't believe it. I've never seen it before. I guess it's been around for a while, but they have an iPad and they turn you on up. The guy goes on stage, they turn your guitar up, you turn your mic on the iPad. It's really weird. It's like, woo. I don't know if they're really getting into folk music, though. He's sitting there texting away to people, so I don't know if he's really getting into folk music. But the sound was pretty good. We played here this morning. We were pretty happy with the sound. But I can't believe the new stage here. I mean, this is really, really nice. Usually the Azalea stage was like a throwaway stage. They put some money in it now. I mean, it looks nice. You guys about ready?
Yep. I think
All right.
Yeah.
Put your hands together for Pamela, Tamara, and Jenny.
We actually are the Lily Jane
the Lily
Band.
Janes.
Sorry, anybody wants to know. Lily Jane Band.
Okay,
Thank you. Yeah, I'm ready. Well, the moon is broken and the sky is cracked. Come on up to the house. All that you can see is all that you have.
Tumbler.
Yeah.
The Lily Jane Band.
The Lily Jane Band.
And why are we called the Lily Janes?
Oh, because I have a granddaughter that's 3 years old, and we are a traditional band. And I think Lily Jane's a traditional song, so just because my granddaughter's named that too.
Oh, good.
Well, I wish I was in London or some other seaport town. Set myself on a steamboat and sail the ocean round. While sailing around the ocean, while sailing around the sea, think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. Well, I saw her in church last Sunday. She passed me on by. See, her mind was changing by the rolling of her eye. Her hair is dark as raven, her eyes are dark as coal. She shone like a lily out in the morning glow. Do you remember Molly? You gave me your right hand. Said if we'd ever marry, that I would be your man. Now you done broke your promise. Go home with who you please. My poor heart is aching. Your light and your Now Molly's fair and handsome, her hands are long and small. Say she is good nature, and that's the best of all. I'll go down to the river while everyone's asleep. Think of handsome Molly, and then sit down and weep. Well, I wish I was in London or some other seaport town. Set myself on a steamboat and sail the ocean round. While sailing around the ocean, while sailing around the sea, think of handsome Molly wherever she might be.
Thank you.
Hey, here's my girl.
Thank you, Glenn and Linda. Oh, Glenn and Linda are.
There's nobody here. Should we
It's
just
all right.
play again? What do you think, girls?
Oh.
Yeah, I think we should just throw another song in.
Do we have permission?
Yeah. How about Walking Cane?
All right. Walking cane.
Hey, sing along.
Key of C.
Yeah. This is Caroline.
in jail. I got high and I got in jail. I had nobody for to go my bail. My sins have overtaken me. So hand me down. Oh, hand me down. My walking cane. My walking cane. Oh, hand me down. Oh, hand me down. My walking cane. My walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins have overtaken me. Oh, the beans was tough and the meat was fat. Oh, the beans was tough and the meat was fat. Oh, the beans was tough and the meat was fat. Oh, good God, I couldn't eat that. My sins have overtaken me. So hand me down, my walking cane. My walking cane. Oh, hand me down. So hand me down, my walking cane. My walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna be on the morning train. My sins have overtaken me. Oh, come on, Mom, I gotta go my bail. Oh, come on, Mom, I gotta go my bail. Come on, Mom, I gotta go my bail. Break me out of this Nashville jail. My sins have overtaken me. So hand me down my walking cane. My walking cane. Oh, hand me down. So hand me down my walking cane. My walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins have overtaken me. Oh, if I die in Tennessee, but if I die in Tennessee, if I die in Tennessee, ship me back by COD. My sins have overtaken me. So hand me down my walking cane. My walking cane. Hand me down. So hand me down my walking cane. My walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins have overtaken me. So hand me down my bottle of corn. Hand me down my bottle of corn. Hand me down my bottle of corn. Gonna get drunk, sure as you all born. My sins have overtaken me. So hand me down my walking cane. My walking cane. Hand me down. So hand me down my walking cane. My walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins have overtaken me. So hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins have overtaken me.
Thank you guys, thank you. Oh, this is Jenny James, this is Pamela Jo Hapley on TNB, and we are Lily Jane.
Thank you to Glenn and Linda.
And Mr. and Mrs. Dunn. Thanks all, that's it for the open mic for tonight. We're closing down the stage and see you tomorrow.